Before we get started with today's interview, just a quick reminder, click the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and ding the bell so that you don't miss any of the great interviews that we have coming up. Now, on to today's interview. Welcome back, everybody. Today, my guest is composer Catherine Rollin. Her piece on the new Federation Festivals list is Rainbow Fish. You can find it in her book, Beanbag Zoo Collector Series, Book 1. Thank you so much for being here, Catherine.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
This is a mystical, magical sounding piece with a whole tone scale. It really fills us with wonder just hearing it, and it gives a student a great opportunity to do some hand-over-hand work. Talk to us about what we should focus on as we're playing Rainbow Fish.
Well, it was sort of one of my dream pieces, and I have a few pieces like this in Federation Bulletin that I'm thrilled about because they're pieces that use one pedal throughout. Because I feel that at the elementary level, I'm usually trying to get the student to feel freed up, to learn about reading, but to be loving music, to learn to love music, to learn to love the sounds of the piano. And so using the pedal with one pedal throughout is opening up their ears to really the magic of the piano. And, it's just, we always say the piano can be like the whole orchestra, but it's way beyond that. The sound that we can produce through the pedal is just, it really is very, very special. And so I feel like if we can have our students hear that sound when they're in primary levels, it's really introducing them to the magic of music. It's just a wonderful thing. So that was one of the things that I really was excited about by writing a whole tone piece, is that it all sounds good under one pedal like that. Being a pedagogical composer and thinking about writing for students, now I do this even with my very advanced students, is do a lot of blocking of where our body is, where our arms are. And it's incredible what you can learn that helps the most advanced player from helping someone who's near the beginning. And so that's one of the exciting things that I think is that if we teach the student, because they're coming through, because my whole tone is created through the 3 whites, 3 blacks. And then there's some crossovers and cross unders. So here we go. So that's one thing that I would show the student. And then in the main body of the piece, that's the first time that they're actually like in a 5-finger position. But when the fish is sort of swimming through the water freely without lyrics to go to it, then they're doing these patterns of having the hands like this. So the lyrics say, gracefully swimming through oceans of deep, deep blue, I love you. You are so colorful with your velour coat of many hues. So I'm talking about the beanbag toy that is so beautiful, fish but it was inspired by a book by the same name called Rainbow Fish. And so here is a little bit of Rainbow Fish. So I always enjoy teaching that piece and having a student understand, because I give an instruction to hold until the sound fades. So it's not just a regular fermata, because I want the student to enjoy the sense of listening to the end of the sound of that.
I love that invitation for the student to really listen actively as they're performing this piece. What a great lesson for a beginning piano student. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about Rainbow Fish?
Well, just that I think it's a great recital piece. And I think that one of the most important things that we can teach our students is at the very end, when they hold this, because most students, when they get to the last note, they want to pop up and they're done. But if we can teach them that in one of their first recital experiences, to just hold and listen, put their head down. Sometimes my students will look up at me like, can I go? But once you start getting them to listen and then say release when it feels like it's sound faded, they get a reaction from the audience that is incredible. And they start learning the magic of sharing music. So I think the audiences learn from it too, because the audiences really understand how you take the person on a musical journey. And then when you're done, you're back to being just the regular person you are.
What a cool opportunity for students to learn about performances. Excellent. My guest today has been Catherine Rollin. Her piece is Rainbow Fish. You can find it in her book, Beanbag Zoo Collector Series, Book 1, available from fine music retailers near you. Thank you so much, Catherine.
Thank you.